Prayer is very much essential to any Christian. And as a Catholic Christian, we are called to embrace the life of prayer. Why should we embrace the life of prayer? I can request you to stay tuned so that we'll be at a position to learn. I welcome you all to this channel once again, where we tackle Catholic teachings and doctrines, and we produce videos 3 times a week, on a Monday, on a Wednesday, and on a Friday. Friday is essentially set forth in Sunday reading reflection. And so therefore, I can request you to subscribe, like and share this video, because that's the best way you can be of help in evangelization. Stay tuned. Back to our topic now. Why should we pray? Most basic of it all, because we as Christians, we are called to embrace the life that Jesus himself had. And as Christians, we are called to embrace Jesus himself. Jesus himself was a prayer warrior. He always prayed. He was seen detaching himself from the disciples, going aside for the sake of prayer. And with that reason, we are called to embrace prayer, because Jesus himself is an example to this way of prayer. He was seen very many times going from late in the evening till the 4th watch of the night just for prayer. Wow, why shouldn't we pray? Prayer is very much essential to a Christian. Secondly, because we are God's children, and it's through prayer that we talk with God one-on-one. Jesus was most often seen going aside, communicating with God the Father one-on-one. Moses himself always went aside from the disciples. He went up the mountain to pray, why he could meet Jesus one-on-one. Wow, why shouldn't we pray? In prayer, we encounter Jesus face to face. We encounter God face to face. Our intentions are submitted to God face to face. That's why we are called to embrace prayer. Another reason we should pray, it deepens our trust in God. Wherever we pray, whenever our prayers are answered, we learn to be dependent on God. Depending on God is very vital to any Christian. Embrace prayer. Depend on God. With the prayer, with the one-on-one conversation with Christ, our trust is developed. Whenever our answered prayer are answered, and in particular in the last episode, in the last video, I'd worked on God answering our prayers. And whenever, if you made that video, you'll get the link on the description. You'll learn the various ways that God answers our prayers. You can see how our trust is really developed in God by Him answering our prayers. In prayer, we discover the will of God. Wow, how I like it. Our will is God with constant communication with God. Whenever you communicate with God one-on-one, you will learn to know His will. He will always communicate to you that this is the will that I have for you. Wonderful. How good is it to know the will of God in our lives? It's useless to lead our life without a purpose. And we cannot know the purpose if we don't know the will of God in our lives. Pray to know the will of God in our lives. In whatever you do, before tackling anything, first ask God to tell you what His will is. And even in prayer, our faith is developed. Constant communication with God develops our faith in God, and we become at a position of living our lives fully, living our everything for God. Wow, I like this topic, why we should pray. And I think you too, you are happy, you feel attached, and with which I have a feeling that we've always learned something from this. Prayers make our hearts long to encounter God the Father. as our hearts are moved closer to Him. How good it is to have Jesus, to have God closer to our hearts, close to our needs. Wonderful. Always trust God, always trust in His divine providence, always trust in His guidance as we develop our intimate relationship with Him. I thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Also, I ask for your appeal. I ask for your support in my ministry. Without your support, I can't work well. I can request for your support so that I will be at a position to get proper tools to help me in evangelization. May God bless you all. Be blessed.